Episode 4 of the Castaways, featuring Alex. Alex, welcome to the Castaways. Alex.
Hello. Thank you for having me again.
Yeah, no problem. Yeah, I mean you can just be the standard member if you want to, unless I can't find anyone else. But yeah, welcome.
Tempting invite right here. Permanent member.
Yeah.
I'll think about it.
I'll put you on my board, man.
Just like those booby streamers. I'll put you on my
yeah, exactly.
board here.
Just $5 donation. I'll write your name on the wall.
And they really show their ass while they do so.
Yeah, but anyhow, last episode, I think that was 2 or 3 weeks ago, we talked about a potential thing that Twitch was going to add, which was the idea of short form content. So like, TikTok and Instagram and YouTube has its own short form content. And you said, that was my idea, and you said, oh, it will probably be unlikely. Well, guess what happened, Alex? Well, you told me.
They added it the very next day.
Bro.
I think it was right after we recorded that episode. The next day I checked the Twitch app and they TikTok-defied, is that a word? Twitch.
It's fucking crazy, man. I think Twitch is just going down more and more. I mean, there was this one thing that they did where they had a policy change and everyone switched to Kick. I don't know what it was again. I think it was the percentage cuts of the money you were gaining. That,
if I'm correct.
It was something about advertisements. Like, if you want to have an advertisement, then Twitch needs to take some money off it. I don't think that was part of it. It was like, you need to show that advertisement at a certain amount of percentage from the screen or something like that. But
there was that. Yeah, there was that.
And I saw
at the same time when Kick became big, I think it was at the time where Twitch banned online gambling casinos,
right?
And everyone moved to Kick because it wasn't banned.
Mm.
There was also some of that. There were they did a lot of things, good things, but also questionable things.
I see. There was one more thing I wanted to say. Oh god, no.
You was talking about Twitch.
Yeah, I know. There was something I wanted to say about Twitch. Oh god damn it! I hate it when I forget something that I wanted to say.
You know what that happens? You know what I think of? Have you played The Sims?
I played The Sims. Yeah, exactly. When someone cancels the action, yeah, exactly.
Yeah, exactly. That's what it reminds me of. Mm. Like, god damn it! Why did you cancel? I was gonna do that.
Now I remember.
Being that controls me.
I just had to take a sip of water. The CEO of Twitter, the CEO of Twitch, showed off the new feature with the short form content, right? And he was swiping through his For You page, and all of the clips were from female streamers in bikinis, and people retweeted that and said, "Oh guys, we exposed the Twitch CEO exposed himself. Look." I mean, a man's gotta do what a man's gotta do.
Is it really a surprise though? I mean, Twitch is known for that specifically.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, that's true. Where they prioritize women over men. It makes them more money. That's all they care.
It's true.
We've established that multiple times on the podcast already. That big corp only cares for the money in your pocket, and that's their main goal, right? That's on the to-do list. Number 1, make money. I don't want to sound here like a financial advisor or Andrew Tate or whatever, right? But I mean, if they don't make money, they're gonna go bankrupt. The reason why Discord, for example, wants more money is because they cannot host more images and videos on the servers, right? The only thing that Discord can do is either get more people to join Discord, people all around the world, or they start to get more money so that they can make more servers. Not Discord servers, I mean like actual physical servers where they can host those things.
I don't know about this one. I've heard some things that they want to become a publicly traded company, so that's why they want to make more money.
That as well.
So there's some of that.
That makes them more money if they become a publicly traded company. And
yeah, the investors will be very happy about this.
yeah, there was a feature that they implemented or are about to implement, which was that if there is a Discord bot, which is now called an app, if there is an app that has a premium subscription, you have to also additionally host it on Discord. So if you go to Dino or whatever, if you go to Dino or Arcane and look at the button that's right next to add app, it says premium subscription, so like $3 a month or whatever. And the Discord said that if you have a premium subscription that's outside of Discord, it must be only part of the Discord app inside of Discord. And that is so they advertise, and then they said so the creators can make more money, but they made the tax higher basically. So I think it's like 30% of the income or something like that you get from someone paying for your app goes to Discord. And there are a few loopholes in that. And they only
you've watched no text to speech video, right? Because that's what I watched.
Yeah, I watched it.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, he makes good informational videos on Discord. Can't blame him.
Yeah, he does. Even like he shits on Discord, but he makes a living out of it. That's kind of double-edged sword for him. But it's funny. I like him.
That's true.
He's okay. He's fun. He's cool. He's sometimes funny, but it's rare.
Interesting thing is that most of the things he says, if there's like a 10-minute long video that is about a Discord feature, there's like a shit ton of filler he puts in, right? He could show off a feature in like a minute or two in comparison to 7 or something. It's really easy.
But
maybe I should.
But it's entertaining. The thing is, I didn't really notice this because maybe I was entertained by what he was saying. But you know, Mudahar, right? Sometimes he does that, but like his videos are stretched to like 20 minutes. When I realized that, I just did not. I did not care what he was saying. I was just skipping in the middle of the video where he was actually saying the thing, and when he said it, I would leave the video. I used to love watching Mudahar, but since he started doing that, I just could not care less of what he had to say.
Then maybe you want to watch Moist Critical. Actually, no, he does the same.
Moist Critical does the same. I used to watch him, but I stopped. Same for a lot of YouTubers. I stopped watching them because I just did not care about what he had to say. I just wanted the thing that they said in the video that we're going to talk about.
Do you have the sponsor block add-on?
No, I should get it. Well, it's called Sponsor Block?
Yeah, so what it does is it's a crowd-sourced extension, which basically when you watch a video, it shows you on the timeline, which parts are sponsor, self-promotions, credits, intros, fillers, interaction reminders like subscribing, and my favorite is the highlight. So there would be a strip on the timeline which is pink, and once the video starts, it asks you, do you want to skip to the highlight or not? So which would help you, for example, if you're watching, if you see like an interesting Mudahar thumbnail and you're intrigued by it, but you don't want to hear what he has to say, only what the story is about, you just skip to the highlight. And I love it. It's really good.
It's interesting.
I mean, obviously,
my friend has it.
It hinders actual YouTubers in their income when someone skips the sponsor. But some things are really annoying. When you tell your viewers to subscribe multiple times, and then other people tell you that.
I feel like that. Oh, please subscribe to my channel is more. That's more of a small YouTube channel thing to do. Like I don't think like the main ones that everyone was watching they do that. They don't even do that.
Maybe shortly, I guess.
Yeah, I guess yeah.
But you could just manage to get through a video quicker by skipping what you don't want to watch. I mean, again, for anyone who's listening, this should only be a personal preference. If you want to support the creators, you can also set it to skip when you ask, also skip when you want it to. It will ask you if you want to skip the segment. But honestly, most sponsors are the same. It's a VPN sponsor, it's a World of Tanks sponsor, it's a sponsor for Opera GX. It's always pretty much the same sponsor. And I've heard these millions of times, and I don't have to hear this another time.
Hey guys, do you know Prime?
What do you mean? The drink?
Do you know Prime? The drink.
Soylent? Do you know Soylent?
Do you...
Where Ant Venom made a video. Oh, you got a notification.
I think of there it is. Yeah. I think of the badly drawn, images of the soy jacks when I hear and see the word Soylent, or just the word soy by itself. Just soy is enough to make me think of the soy jacks.
Yeah. Oh, my screen turned black because my computer thinks I'm inactive. There we go. Okay, but let's talk about life. And I have very great news to share, which is that last week on Friday, not last week, 2 days ago. No, today's Monday, not Sunday. Oh my god. Last week on Friday, I finally successfully graduated from school. I'm very happy about it.
Congratulations. Holy shit, man.
Thank you, Alex. Yeah.
This is huge. How was your last day of going home from school?
Well, the thing is, it's not the graduation, it wasn't a ceremony. I just unofficially graduated. In 2 weeks, I have my ceremony and my prom. And that will be the last day. Actually, the pre-last day. Because I don't know if this is a tradition in your country, and I'm assuming it's not in the US, where we have it's called, so that last test we have to make in school, it's called the Abitur, and the short form is Abi, A-B-I, right? And in the last week of school, the people that have their Abi, they get to make a prank on the school, right? Which is called the Abi-Streich. And this can be anything to filling up the hallways with chairs and tables and throwing paper everywhere and playing music through the speakers. Nothing that would be dangerous, right? So no graffiti or water or anything. And that will be the last day we're at. I remember.
What are you guys planning to do for that day? Or what prank are you guys gonna pull?
I don't know yet. I'm in the technician group, so maybe we can arrange something with music, blast some music through the hallways or something. I mean, we have 2 big subwoofers, and they vibrate for the entire building, so we can definitely arrange something with that.
Don't shatter any windows. No. German windows are very sturdy, so
that's not gonna happen.
Yeah, that's not gonna happen.
I know that last year someone made a prank, which was the intro to Gangnam Style, but it never started. So the do the beginning, right? But it always looped, it never started.
That's amazing. Yeah. Wait, so it would do the beginning, and then it would just play that part over and over?
Basically.
The guy would say Oppa Gangnam Style, and then he would just
No. Before he actually start speaking, that part.
Oh! That's amazing.
The other thing they did, which failed, was so the teachers have their own room. It's just the teacher's room. And they were like, we're going to storm the teacher's room. We're going to go in there and we're going to get everyone out. And they go in there, they make a ruckus. All the teachers just start looking at them, confused, and then they just leave again. That one failed.
No teachers left. Damn.
Yeah. And I think there was something else. Yeah, they had an idea of putting a truck or anything underneath. We have like a bridge connecting the 2 buildings. They wanted to put a truck there, but I think that wasn't allowed because of fire. It could be a fire hazard or something stupid. And each year it gets more tough on the rules, which sucks. Because one time they made something with the students, like the 5th or 6th graders, using the water from the bathrooms to fill up water guns or whatever, and it just caused a huge mess, and they had to pay a lot.
That's why.
Yeah.
So the thing is, putting in your rules brings out creativity. So that's nice. That's kind of cool.
That's true. I remember the first one that we had. Well, the first one I experienced was in 5th grade. And I remember, so the building looked different back then because our school expanded in size, and I think like before the start of the pandemic, basically. And the entrance to the school was filled with chairs and tables. Then I remember, I think, the place in front of the. Okay, so basically, I need to find my words here because they don't really exist in English. So there are 2 teachers for 11th and 12th grade, the coordinators basically, and those are the ones that tell the students about new events and whatever, and it's where the students have to go to those people in case of planning something, an event, telling it. Those are basically the headmasters you want to speak.
Yeah.
A class, 5th grade, you have your class teacher, the one that is responsible for everything when it comes to your class. Those are the ones. And they have their own room. And I remember in 5th grade, a bunch of students threw paper and whatnot in front of that door. And I think I want to do that again. I think that would be funny. So the entire room would be filled with paper. Not the room, in front of the room.
Coming.
In front of the room.
In front of the room.
Yeah.
So as soon as they open the door, it's going to be like...
Yeah. I think then they played I don't quite remember. They either played a siren through the speakers or a song. And then 12th graders went to all doors where students were in and started pounding on them like, there's a monster outside, there's an alien. And everyone got to leave. That was pretty funny.
Insane.
That was
so cool.
That was such a good Abi-Streich. I really hope this year we can do better.
Damn, because when I remember when I was in school, we didn't do those things. We had to set up like a stand for something. It was like a fair, right? The end of the year fair for the school, and so we used to do that, and we couldn't make any pranks. That's kind of lame.
The summer festival, that's what it's called here.
Nice. Just like in Japan, the Natsu Matsuri.
Oh, they have that as well?
I think it's a summer festival.
Yeah, but not a city festival.
But it's not school. It's I think it's a regional festival. Like they have like the fireworks and whatnot, and they dress up in a kimono, and it's so cool. And I only know that because I watch anime. I don't even know what it's actually called.
I was wondering. Because I'm pretty sure you never visited Japan before.
Nope.
Would that be something, right?
No, I wish. It would be cool. Yeah, that would be cool. Amazing.
It would definitely be cool. Expensive, but cool. It's like a whole new world.
The only expensive thing would be it's just the plane ticket.
The plane
ticket,
yeah.
Yeah, that one's
how much is? How much is?
I checked just to fly to America, just to America, right? It's like $1,000, $1.5K, well, just for the plane ticket.
To what place? And is it back and forth?
It is back. It is back and forth, and it's just that was South America, but I'm sure it's the same price for the United States.
Yeah, probably.
Because it's the distance that's expensive. Yeah,
that's true.
Because here in Europe, you can buy like a plane ticket for like $50 because it's in Europe.
True. Yeah. From where I live to Sicily, it's 50 euros per person.
Yeah, see,
pretty cheap. But yeah,
flying with EasyJet, are we? They suck. They're the worst.
You fly with a Boeing. You fly with a Boeing. But I don't know. I don't even know where this whole thing came from. I just know people shit on Boeing because their planes keep crashing. But
no, I'm telling the plane company, EasyJet, the flight company, not the plane company, the orange one, the one that's low cost, and it sucks to be in.
Why does it suck? Well,
I've been into one. The seats are way too small. You don't have leg room, and the handheld baggage is way too small. You can't bypass it. My sister did that. She had like 3 handheld baggages, but they were like just suitcases, and they didn't say anything.
Well, it's stop being so cheap, bro. Go to the economy class or first class.
EasyJet is the economy class of like plane companies or whatever it's called.
Wait, economy class is the cheapest one you can get, right? It's a standard one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I meant to say first class. Sorry.
But even the first class, I bet it sucks with EasyJet.
Even worse.
Because it's EasyJet.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't think they're as bad as Ryanair.
But my favorite one is still Lufthansa. Have you ever been in one?
No, but I've seen their planes and their logos. They look like
it's really
luxury.
good. They give you a candy and water for free, which is nice.
Holy shit!
I think back then,
that's nice.
Years ago, I think they even gave you free sandwiches and some toys as well if you're a kid. It's pretty good. Pretty good.
That's so cool.
But I remember.
I wish I could fly with. I wish I could fly with Swiss.
With Swiss?
Since I live in Switzerland, I wish I could fly with Swiss. I wonder what it looks like inside the planes of Swiss.
That's not something that I know about. The plane company.
Maybe it's maybe it's just because I live in Switzerland and they are here.
Yeah.
But it's just the Swiss flag, red, and it says Swiss. It's Swiss.
Yeah. I remember when it was last year summer, we were in Sicily. So it was my mom, my dad, my sister, and my brother-in-law. And basically, on our way back, our flight was delayed. It was first like 30 minutes. We're like, okay. And then my sister I think someone went to the toilet and came back and saw that it increased to 1 hour. And then every time we checked back, the time would increase until it was 2 hours and 50 minutes. And then someone that was sitting next to my sister told her that they will give you compensation. They will give you like a coupon basically for the time that you have to wait. So then my sister went there, and it was a coupon to buy something that was maximum €7 at the most expensive restaurants they could have told us to go to. It was like one grilled cheese sandwich for €6, one Coke for €4, one tiny bottle of Coke €4. That was a scam from Lufthansa. But honestly, better than nothing.
Bro.
Better than nothing.
Yeah, I guess, yeah. For a 2 hour delay, a sandwich and some Coke. Yeah, I guess that works out.
Yeah, it was. I think if there was delayed by more than if it was delayed by an additional 10 minutes, so 3 hours in total, I think we could have gotten our money back. That's the thing.
Fuck.
Yeah, and it wasn't even their fault. There was like a heavy thunderstorm outside that was causing trouble. And that's why they had to delay it. And that was the first time I was at an airport where it was empty. It was just us, some cleaning ladies, and that's it. Where else had to go?
Liminal space?
Liminal space. Your back room. Liminal space. Shut the fuck up.
The back room, bro.
Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up, dude. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up.
I had to.
It's fine. I had the same thought, Alex. I am, as a matter of fact, a liminal space enthusiast. But no.
Me too, but I don't want to get
what?
What's the word? Assimilated with the community of these enthusiasts of liminal spaces.
Yeah, I mean,
because they're kind of weird. They're kind of weird.
It kind of depends. They're the ones that call everything a back room, and then there are others that could post anything, right? And they're like, "Oh my god, this is a liminal space, guys! This is so scary." I mean, you
so liminal, so retro,
so retro. But no, I love liminal space. I love the concept of it, and especially those classic liminal spaces. Like I'm not talking about the back rooms, but like the Cube Hotel, which looks misplaced, or the
yeah.
There was the one with the kitchen. Let me find a picture. Liminal space kitchen.
There were a few old ones. There were also the ones with a slide in some fast food chain.
This one right here.
Where is it?
I found the image. I'm putting this in VC.
In vertical chat.
Yeah, in the vertical chat, exactly. and I'll screen share it for the viewers at home.
Oh, this one. This looks like my house that wad.
Oh my god, my house that wad.
You know?
Bro, I watched it today for the first time. It was amazing. Okay, let me do a screen share here. Yeah, there we go.
I should play it. I should play my
That's
house
the
that
image.
wad.
That's the image right here. And I think no one even knows where it comes from. Yeah, this Reddit
Still?
post, has anyone found the origin of this image? People say it's in Canada or something. Is there a source? And I can't tell. Lost media.
Lost me. That's it. This podcast now should be labeled as minimal space. Lost media. all the buzzwords you can think of.
Yeah, we are the Ohio Rizzlers in Andrew Tate with Andrew Tate and
Nah, he's old news. Andrew Tate is old news. Who's in the news right now? Who's controversial at the moment?
Bill
Drake?
Gates,
Nah, that's old news as well.
Microsoft,
Bill Gates?
Bill Gates.
Average Twitter user.
Of course, man.
Thanks, Elon.
X.
Thanks, Elon. Very cool.
Sorry, I meant to say that the account exceeded exhaust.
Oh, internet gangsta. I love this term.
What?
Again, text to speech. The internet gangsta type name.
What?
Yeah, I heard it from text to speech himself because I think he was talking about some scam or whatever, and he looked at someone's nickname and his name was like something with the same X's. It was like, oh my god, internet gangsta over here. And now I know it just sticks in my. Every time I see a nickname with like X's instead of the vowels, I'm like, oh yeah, that's an internet gangsta right there.
Or a V. Or a V.
Or V, yeah.
That's a classic though. Bro, right-wing extremism, brain rot. But talking about Twitter,
I guess.
Yeah, go on.
I guess you could say that I'm sort of an internet gangster myself. I mean, there's an X in Alex.
There is an X. Yeah, but you're not called Velux MFT.
That is true.
But talking about Twitter, there's one video that's going viral on Twitter, which is the 9 plus 10 21 video put into.
Oh my god! I have it right here. Someone said it on my server.
Let me find it. Because I hate the video. So first of all, wait, is it called? Yeah, there.
I saw it in VC.
You put it in VC? Okay. Then let me do a screen share here. So
there's just
okay. So no, this is my Discord. Whoopsie daisy. Okay, wrong screen. All right, let me.
Nah, these new AI videos, like going back to old videos and adding like a follow up to what happens next. That's insane. Right. They should not be able to do that. It looks bad, but it looks
bad
and good. Like it's uncanny as
it
oh my god,
it is.
Uncanny liminal space. So retro.
Mr. Incredible. Okay, let me go. Let me show the people watch the video right here.
You stupid.
They're not.
What's 9 plus 10? You stupid.
Okay, that was the video. So, for those who only listen, it's the 21 video, but he looks. Someone comes from the behind who looks pretty much exactly like him. He turns around, and they're basically confronted. They don't say anything. It looks stupidly real. It's. I would put this in the uncanny valley, and if how weird it looks like. And honestly,
it's yeah. It's convincing, but it's not as convincing as, let's say, Sora.
Yeah,
which
Sora
isn't out yet.
Yeah. The thing is, I don't know what they're trained on, because I know that Sora is trained on stock photo, because all of the videos that are generated have like a slow effect. They're all slow paced.
Yeah.
And I have no idea what the hell Luma Dream Machine? I think it's called that.
I think that's what it's called, yeah.
And I experimented with it a little bit, and let's see. A few were very impressive, honestly. Others missed the point. So, for example, one prompt I did was I put the bro visited his friend image.
Oh my god!
Looks disappointed at the end. I put that in,
Yeah.
and I said, this figure running away from the screen, and it broke. it morphed the face, then made everything dark, and the figure started running from the backside, so you couldn't even see the face. Then I put my profile picture in there, and I said, this person casting a giant spell. It looked cool, but again, it looks AI generated. It looks weird. It looks off. And the thing about that one is, the first time, you know what? I can show this if you want.
Please send it. I want to see the video.
I'll just do a screen share first. So I just
oh my
put
god,
up
that's
profile
you.
picture, saying, "Hey, this guy should cast a spell." First time he does it, looks cool. Second time, character changes. Right? This looks impressive. I'd say it doesn't look good.
But it's so well made. It's insane, bro.
This is so retro.
So retro.
Oh, okay, let's see. That one looked good. Then I put my profile picture up there again, and I said, make him ponder an orb. It broke. It didn't understand what to do. Then I put a picture of my D&D character, and I said, make him smile. It gave me an AI abomination, where the image started swiping like a GIF from left to right, and it generated a new picture of my character, and it made me sick. Then
you should save those abominations just for
I'm
you should for
one. Yeah, go ahead.
You know, I was gonna say you should save those abominations just for a keepsake. You know.
Then
just so you remember the time you created an abomination thanks to an AI.
Then I uploaded a picture of the Heavy from TF2. The AI didn't know what to do, so it just zoomed into the image. I specifically said, make him grab... I mean, I think it does something at the end, but it looks terrible. Then I did... Okay, this one's interesting. I did a tiny red dragon escaping out of a cave. And it did not... So one issue that video... AI software to generate videos have, as Sora already pointed out, is that they don't know which way, so they don't know how physics work. And when I wrote escapes out of the cave, it actually went inside of the cave, and so it defeated the purpose.
Right.
Then I was like, can Luma generate like some sci-fi characters, something that doesn't seem human? Then I did a woman with a blue skin, yellow eyes, and a suit holding a gun, and worked. But then she shot the gun, but the flash came out of her mouth, and then the scene changed to two people staring to the left. Then I had and the gun has like a weird has a scope on it at a stupid angle at position. I'm gonna put this into your DMs. Just take a look.
Yes, please. I want to be able to picture like
look at the scope.
These abominations.
I don't think this is where it's supposed to go.
Oh! It's like like the barrel comes out of the main barrel, but above it.
Yeah, basically.
That's so weird.
One thing I did worked very well. Some of these that I wrote were inspired by the D&D campaign I'm in, and I was like, let's see if I can imagine exactly what I'm imagining. Screen share, obviously. Hold on. Here we go. Alright. Yeah, I wrote a brown bear with a straw hat playfully playing in the water. This is, I think, the best one I created, but you can still see that the movement the bear does doesn't seem natural. Like, why would it do this movement? And I've seen this on Twitter as well, where some animators were like, or like artists were like, animation is important, and if a character does a move, there is a reason to it. What the bear does right here, maybe he's like catching something, But why would he go? Why would he put his arm to the left and then look weirdly? You know, that's the thing.
Yeah, like when he puts like his first arm like in the water, the AI thinks there's another one somehow that comes out of the water again.
Oh yeah, I can see it now. Yeah.
Yeah. That's what I've been stuck on. Like, oh, hand a second then. Like 3 hands for the bear.
Yeah.
Wow.
But apart from that,
But the water is so well animated.
The water
like,
is
it's
good.
Insane how well.
The water is very
it's
good.
so well made. Wow.
Kind of. If he puts his hand in there, there is no big splash.
Yeah,
It is a bit unnatural, but apart from that, I think it looks fine. All right. Going back. And yeah, there we go. Then I made the TARDIS from Doctor Who slowly appearing inside of a football match. And the players were playing football, but it was an AI slop. And the TARDIS slowly appearing was just, it appeared on the right side of the screen, and then the camera moved to the left. And it wasn't even the TARDIS, it was just, it looked really bad. Then I had, I wanted to have a wizard with a long white beard reading a book. Wait, the whole prompt was a wizard with a long white beard, a black robe, and what was the rest? And glowing blue eyes. Again, my profile picture. I was like, huh, let's see how it looks like.
Yeah.
Peacefully reading a book while sitting on a comfy couch. It got the long white beard right. The black robe, okay, sure, it looks more greenish. No glowing blue eyes. He isn't reading a book. He has the book open and he's talking to like the camera or whatever. And he has only 4 fingers per hand.
Yes, classic trope.
Then I had, okay, I'm gonna show this one because it's funny. I had a gorilla in a suit holding a presidential speech, and it looks good, but he's not really speaking. Okay, just take a peek at this one. Look at the guy in the back. He's fucking scared out of his life. What the hell is that?
I want to say something, but it's gonna sound racist. So
Don't
I'm just
say
gonna
something.
shut up. I guess.
I was like, I didn't want to create a human because I'm gonna get AI slob. I wanted to have something that would resemble a human the most, you know. And already.
So look on his look on his shoulder. It's like it's just like
it's
the
fur.
monkey's shoulder.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and like his suit is inside of his body somehow.
Yeah,
like it's a full monkey, but the suit is just inside of like his chest, because you can still see it.
Yeah, that's true.
The guy on the right is just confused as hell.
Bro's just like, why did we get this guy in here again? why was he voted in? Why was he voted in? He's like muttering to himself. All right.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna skip through a few. As a friend of mine told me, a bear hitting the gritty, and it's just an amalgamation of a quote-unquote bear trying to move on the grass. Then I had a young druid with long hair. So the thing is, just overall, the more you tell the AI to do, the more it will forget. So I gave a description of how my D&D character looks like, and I was like, what if he would be casting a spell? So I said how he looked like and make him cast a spell. He wasn't casting a spell, but the rest was kind of right with what I gave him. And he had multiple fingers per hand. And
so it's basically Dolly, but like the first versions, basically. Because Dolly was like that too. Like if you give Dolly too many details, it would forget about the details. True. But now I think the more details you gave, the more precise it is.
Mm-hmm. And I think now it is that the more you give, the more it doesn't know where to put it. So like, if you have multiple characters in an image, and you say, if you say this character should have green eyes, the other one should have blue eyes, then the AI might confuse that and both have green eyes, or something else is blue, which is not supposed to be blue, like their hair or whatever.
The t-shirts.
T-shirt. Yeah. But honestly, I don't know if this should be allowed. so first of all, let's just talk positive things. Let's just talk positive things. First of all, it is impressive, and I think maybe one day we don't need to have hire people to make stock videos if you can have this instead. But apart from that, you can upload images to. You can upload images to Luma, and it will create something. So if it improves in the future, you can make realistic deepfakes. And that could be dangerous, you know? Imagine someone files a lawsuit against you because someone generated something terrible with your picture.
Thank God we live in Europe, because they are trying to implement some laws for AI.
Yeah, I heard about that. Because it doesn't benefit. I don't see anything that would benefit us with AI generated videos, except for the things I mentioned, and shit posting, of course, if you wanna add that as a benefit. But I've seen.
Oh, that's a big benefit. That's an amazing benefit.
It is amazing. Yeah. But apart from that, I mean, I talked about it 2 episodes ago on the podcast that AI will destroy a lot of workspaces. If AI one day can do everything, and I mean everything, so it can code for you, it can write whole books, it can create movies out of one prompt, right? Full-length movies out of a single prompt. Then there are going to be a lot of jobs missing in the future, replaced by AI. It's already happening.
That's debatable though, because the passion will be lost if it's just like a AI slop.
That's
maybe some prompts would make great movies, right? Like maybe the first AI movies will be great, but then we would see that it's always like there's that one element that's always there, that's always the same, and people would just prefer, you know, the human labor instead of AI.
I agree.
And maybe the job as a creator will be, you know, heightened up, because people want more passion and more, you know, something tangible.
Yeah.
Than something that is copied from previous works, you know.
Yeah.
Maybe that's just what I think.
Yeah. So, in general, I think if AI becomes super strong in the future, I believe it can be a benefit for a lot of workspaces, like programming, for example. If you're just an indie developer and you want to make something quick, and you can't, or you don't know how to program that well, I think AI can assist you that very well. But if it comes to other things, and there's I think I mentioned this before already. So for AI generated images, I'm usually fine with them so long as you don't use them commercially or you claim those images are yours. And I'm like, okay, this is obvious, right? But no, so many companies use AI-generated images and it infuriates me. Even Microsoft used AI-generated images, which is stupid. You're a multi-billion-dollar company. Hire one designer.
Where do they use them?
Yeah?
Where do they use them? I want to know them. Where? I want to find them.
I think they did something for Windows Insider, where they AI-generated an office room. And the other thing they did with... It was like a pre-Midjourney 5 version where they had I think I said this 2 episodes ago, where it was you had one person in the middle, which was like a skinny young guy, and it was like the weak versus strong meme, the soy jack meme basically, and behind him were 2 strong men, and I was able to tell this was AI because one person had 8 fingers per hand. And I didn't just block the account. I didn't want to see any more AI slop from Microsoft. And one other thing, you probably know what Power Toys is, right?
Yep, I use it. It's so good.
It's good. So for those who don't know, Power Toys is basically a suite from Microsoft that allows you to have more keybinds on your computer for additional purposes. So for example, if you want to extract text, I mean, they implemented this in snipping tool. If you want to extract text with it, they have a shortcut. But it's pick color.
It's more cool gadgets. Well, what I use every day is Fancy Zones. I love Fancy Zones so much.
Fancy Zones? Yeah, what is that one?
Basically, you can you can set an area on your screen for the windows to snap automatically, but like at a specific size instead of the default Windows ones.
I see.
And I use them all the time. It's so good.
Yeah. So regarding Power Toys, in my Google News on my phone, I sometimes get I get articles on Power Toys, and they would use an AI generated image where someone just wrote like Power Toys or whatever, or described the way Power Toys looks like, and they can tell because they would have tools on a desk that would not be tools. Actually, let me try to find it. Let me try to find it.
No, I know exactly what you're talking about, and that's like the thing. Like every articles do now, like at the moment, they just use AI generated imagery for their articles. Like
I
for the main
instantly
image.
found one. This one's from Heise. Can I get the image, please? Pretty please. Yeah, this one's AI generated. Yeah, 100%. 100%. So, here we go.
Yep.
Look at this image.
Yeah.
This is the third article.
So retro.
So you have a tiny backspace, then you have a smaller backspace here, then you have whatever this is right here. I think this is what. Oh my mouse is not showing. Hold on.
That's a lime.
Capture cursor. There we go.
Is it?
I don't know what the hell this is supposed to be. I think this is what you find at the dentist. This could be like an eraser.
A USB key?
Maybe.
No. Mm? Oh yeah, a nipple. There.
This is a nipple.
Yeah,
What?
you know, it's like those small things you use just your finger to move your mouse. ThinkPads have those. The red
yeah,
ones.
ThinkPad. Yeah. The so-called clitoris in the middle of your keyboard. No,
It's called the nipple. Now you know.
I remember a meme that was like, remember when computers used to have a clitoris in the middle of the keyboard?
I know this. I think I know. I think I've seen this video.
And then I posted it on the Timotainment Discord server, and I got deleted.
Bruh, snowflakes,
Yeah.
bruh. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
But yeah, AI slop needs to be stopped.
AI slop needs to continue. I love AI. I hope my phone hears me. I love AI so much. I want more. Google, by the way, I want more AI.
I want Windows,
just gonna.
Microsoft Recall, please, as quick as possible.
Oh, there's been some development on that. Did you know?
Yeah, I think I heard something that they had to pull the development back because they had some complaints or something.
And issues and privacy issues. Right after it was at the same time at the during the Apple presentation of their Apple AI.
Oh my god, yeah. I thought that moving your icons on your iPhone was normal, but apparently it's not. They're gonna add it as a feature.
They talked about this more than they talked about RCS support. I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
It's marketing, Alex. I think we've established on this podcast, marketing is important for companies. They want
but
money.
RCS though, like, let's be real. Here in Europe, we don't have this issue. No one uses iMessage here, but in the US, there's a lot of Android users who will be happy to finally be able to speak with iPhone users because finally iPhone supports RCS. So that's great. But they just said, "Oh yeah, all these great features, but also support RCS." Oh, let's continue. They just kind of mention it. That's it.
This fucking sucks. That's why WhatsApp exists, Alex.
Or Signal for based people.
Yeah, I mean, I only use Signal because I'm in the technician group. But apart from that, it doesn't have that many features as WhatsApp. Honestly, that's why.
Telegram has many features, but Telegram is like for dark people. There's like some weird stuff on Telegram.
Yeah,
I have it, but it's for porn. I'm gonna be honest.
Bro,
it's been said.
Can't you just do it somewhere else? Ever heard of Twitter bookmarks? Wait, I see now, Alex. I see now what kind of porn you're watching. The ones that depict people of a certain age. That's why you're part of a Telegram group, right, Alex? Haha, exposed right here. You got exposed.
Oh, what a shame! Thank God I did not I got exposed for illegally getting OnlyFans from paid people, but for free. At least I didn't get exposed for that. That's what I actually use it for.
Okay.
Who's gonna pay OnlyFans, bro? Who? Tell me who.
Maybe who?
Who?
You can support the pornography industry by giving the hot chicks your money. But no.
They want my money. They really want it.
Yeah.
Since I've made that meme page on OnlyFans. So I got like 17 fans, but it's just women, and they hope I give them money. But I'm never gonna do that.
Okay. But isn't OnlyFans now just a different Patreon, basically?
Yeah. It is. That's what it is.
I think I heard about it. For some reason, I did that.
It's a mix of Patreon and Twitter.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's it. This is it. Yep, that's what it is.
Yup. Yup.
Yep.
Yup. I don't know why they did that. And honestly, Patreon changed its logo 3 times, right? And just kept getting worse.
So stupid.
So fucking
It's so dumb. They should have stopped at the P, at the red P. Kind of minimal, but at least it meant something. That was just a blob.
Yeah, that's just a blob.
It's just a blob.
Let me look at the Patreon development logo. Logo development. So, yeah, first of all, it was the orange P, right? Then they had a red line with a circle, and now it's just the fucking black P or whatever. It doesn't
Black P. Oh my God, Black Eyed Peas. Black Eyed Peas.
Patreon 2022 present. Oh, the logo changed again. I don't know why they do that.
To stay fresh, to stay trendy, even though that's completely. I don't know.
I honestly, for some companies, I understand when they simplify their logo. Like Discord, they explained that it was easier for them to print it or something like that. And I mean, overall, remember the YouTube logo in the beginning on the phone, which was just, I think, the term for that was skeuomorphism, where you had applications that represent real life items, and the idea was that it would be easier for older people to use. So like the radio app would literally be a radio, and the YouTube app would be an old TV, or the.
Oh, but that was Apple. That wasn't YouTube themselves. It was just Apple having a built-in YouTube app, and it would just be a TV.
Yeah, it was just the UI for many phones back then, and now everything is just has a simple UI, so everyone recognizes it.
You know what I noticed as of recently, especially with the Apple Vision Pro and like all these new minimalist but like glass kind of looking translucent design. I think we're hitting a new stride. I think minimalism is on its way out, and it's like no skeuomorphism. It's like everything is glass, if that makes sense. Like everything is kind of transparent, but not completely transparent, and it has a lot of blurry things everywhere. I think it looks great. I think it looks amazing.
You know what they should bring back?
What should they bring back?
Those plastic covers for video game consoles, like N64 translucent green color around it.
Oh, translucent everything.
Or those,
the
first.
But you know what's
the first Apple computer?
You know what's funny? You know what's really funny about this translucent? I guess a trend.
Yeah,
it's very common in prisons in America, apparently.
How so?
It is it's very common because you can get, personal belongings in prison, but they all have to be translucent so they can see what's inside of them. So they have like translucent TVs there, translucent radio tapes, translucent cassettes, translucent, controllers, translucent video game consoles. Everything must be translucent.
They have video game consoles at prisons.
Yeah, they do.
I thought. I suppose this is for rehabilitation, but prison should be a serious place. There are people out there who committed unspeakable crimes. It shouldn't be treated like it's their home. And I've seen videos of that, where people can just have a phone in prison, right? That kind of defeats the whole purpose.
The thing is, you're like, under watch like 24/7. You serve your crime, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like what else are you gonna do? Like, you're not gonna commit any crimes by playing video games. Unlike some boomers say.
Yeah, no, I know what you're talking about, but you can have other activities like sports.
Oh no, they do.
Yeah,
they do. It's just like when they are in their cell, since they're alone and they don't do anything. I think they just allow them to have like some personal belongings there. And I know some of these things because I know someone from work who was actually in prison, and he explained some of the things that happen in prison. And he had like a PS4 right in prison, and he had like a pretty decent setup for a prison cell. It's still prison, right? You can still hear like all the inmates, everything. But he had a pretty decent setup. But when he got the PS4. Inside of it, there was like a lot of games, a shit ton of games, a shit ton of movies, a shit ton of songs. But he couldn't, have those songs on his hard drive because if he was found out, like, by a patrol guy, he would, do the rounds. He would get in trouble, and it would get like, got those things taken away from him. So he just deleted like everything he had on his hard drive, so he could be clean, and he could still enjoy, his PlayStation 4.
Mm-hmm.
But another thing he told me is
why he was in prison.
Go ahead, yeah. I don't think he told me, and I did not inquire him because maybe that's like some personal thing. Maybe he didn't want to talk about it. But he had the profile of a guy who was in prison. That's all I'm gonna say.
Okay.
Like, yeah. Like, you see his face. Yeah, he was in prison. Okay, yeah. But another thing he told me, and it's gonna stay in my mind forever now. There was another guy with him. Well, there was multiple dudes with him in prison, but there was one specific guy that he didn't do anything wrong. He was just at the lowest point of his life. He was indebted. He had no house. He was he was living on the streets. That guy was so smart. You know what he did? He just committed like a crime, but a crime high enough that warrants him like a stay in prison.
Yeah.
And in prison, he did activities there. He was fed. He had a house. He even made some money. In the prison, you can have like some activities to make a few.
You can do very, very minimum wage jobs.
Yeah, very minimum wage, but it still had something.
Something like making clothes or something.
I don't know what he was doing, but if I ever, I'm at a low point in life, and I'm like thinking about it, ending it all. I don't think I'll do that, but I would just like, I don't know, I would rob something and just go to prison and just.
I have thought of that multiple times.
To build myself.
As well. I've thought of that as well. Like, but way younger. Like, why doesn't a homeless person just make a crime and then they go to prison and they have a home? And I think I have two answers for that. First, it's morally wrong to do that, right? It's your own fault to go to be at the financial stage you are, and you shouldn't burden taxpayers who pay taxes for prison cells. And the second thing is that I don't know if that's gonna improve much in certain countries. I think it's gonna just also be worse. And maybe you still want to stay outside and connected with other people. But yeah, that debate is for another day because we have passed 1 hour of podcast, and I think it's time to wrap up. So, Alex, thank you for being here once again. It was very nice.
Thank you for inviting me again.
Yeah.
It was very nice indeed.
Hell yeah, bro. So, Yeah, last time we talked about Dario for Wimpy Kid for quite some time, and yeah, today was like a mixed bag, I suppose.
Yeah, we talk about everything. We talk about some AI things. We talk about prison. We talk about
With OnlyFans.
OnlyFans. Yeah, right. And we did talk about a lot of things.
All right. Yeah, thank you guys for listening, and see you guys next episode. Bye bye.